Numerous attempts to start developing a hydrogen economy did already happen but failed. Why would this new attempt succeed today? First, no doubt, combating climate change is urgent. Society is in demand of breakthrough solutions that need to be implemented fast. Hydrogen is definitely one of them. Second, considering its energy density, the absence of greenhouse gas emissions associated to it, clean hydrogen can address the main challenges our societies are facing: decarbonizing the industrial sectors, storing energy, smoothing the production of wind and solar farms. There is now a general political will to move forward. Industrials are launching large-scale projects, and research organizations are struggling for improving the efficiency of these hydrogen solutions. A momentum has thus been created. Almost 95% of the hydrogen consumed today comes from the conversion of fossil fuels, mainly natural gas. That's grey hydrogen. The drawback of this process is to emit a lot of CO2. There are basically two routes to produce a carbon-free hydrogen, either by capturing and storing the CO2 emitted by the fossil fuel conversion process, that's blue hydrogen, or using renewable electricity to produce hydrogen by performing a water electrolysis, that's green hydrogen. But whatever the route, it must be economic. Blue or green hydrogen overcosts need to be drastically reduced to implement them in dedicated industrial sectors before the end of the present decade. Nearly 80 million tons of hydrogen are consumed worldwide every year. Three industrial sectors are the main consumers today: the refining industry for desulfurizing petroleum products, the ammonia production for producing fertilizers, and the chemical industry for methanol production. Implementing clean hydrogen would allow to decarbonize them. But clean hydrogen could benefit several other sectors, starting with energy-intensive sectors, such as those dedicated to the production of steel or cement. Another new sector is concerned too, the mobility sector, and especially the heavy mobility, long-haul trucks, trains, and why not planes? With these new developments, Europe is expecting an hydrogen consumption reaching 20 million tons by 2030, doubling its present value. Deploying hydrogen requires to meet three objectives. First, producing clean hydrogen economically, developing an hydrogen transport infrastructure, and developing economic solutions for using hydrogen. Regarding production, blue hydrogen is the cheapest route today for producing low-carbon hydrogen. Its deployment requires to implement as soon as possible a capture and storage CO2 infrastructure, CCS. In Europe, impressive CCS projects are materializing. The Northern Lights project in the North Sea is one of them. Cost of green hydrogen needs to be drastically reduced to take the lead. Efficiency, CapEx, will have to be improved, and renewable electricity prices will need to be reduced further. If successful, clean hydrogen could contribute the worldwide energy mix 13 to 20% by 2050. AFPEN is developing innovations all along the hydrogen value chain. For the production of low-carbon hydrogen by using its know-how in CO2 capture technologies, for the transport and the storage of hydrogen with a special focus on the interactions of hydrogen with metallic containers, and finally, for a sustainable mobility by first developing biorefining processes and producing clean fuels, second by developing hydrogen internal combustion engines, and third by improving the functioning of a fuel cell hydrogen-based electric engine. IFPEN is thus fully committed to innovate and accelerate the deployment of a clean and low-carbon hydrogen mix, and thus contribute to achieving a carbon-neutral world by 2050.